beneath the boughs of an old oak tree where the shadows mix with light. That's where I felt your hand in mine in the coolness of the night. We watched the stars play hide and seek on that worn out wooden swing. The wind whispered through the town about the love that spring would bring. Timeless road flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. The cabin stands, but you've gone away. The door creaks along with each sway. Gravel roads where we once walked, now just paths where shadows talk. Your scarf still hangs by the porch's side, faded now like the tears I've cried. The rains came down, washed tracks away, left me here with the dust to lay. Timeless road flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. Oh, these hills have seen me cry, seen the sunset on our line. Time may heal, they often say, some looks never fade away. I journey on through dusk's embrace, searching still for that sweet grace. Timeless road flew with dreams we made. Love once burned beneath the stars. Now I walk this path alone, guided by the night's old scars. The saddle's torn, my heart's outworn, yet in dreams your laugh's reborn on this timeless road where I roam forlorn. Part of me will always mourn. The wind carries on, whispering your name as I disappear into the twilight, knowing some roads you walk alone, with only memories for company under the endless watchful sky. Underneath the old oak tree where the shadows lean so long, I carved our names inside a heart. The world was right and nothing was wrong. That dusty trail to your porch, it knew my boots, knew my soul. But like the sunset steals the day, time came around, took its toll. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. The saddle hangs on the barn wall, leather cracked like my worn heart, and that scarf you left behind is fading, tearing me apart. Gravel roads where we once laughed, now trails of tears under moonlit skies. Empty cabins, rooms full of ghosts with love's echo, my lonesome cries. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. Rain falls on the old tin roof like the tears I've cried for you. Every drop of memory faded, but somehow still feels new. In the quiet of this night, under stars that we once knew, I'm learning that letting go is something I can't just choose. Silence said nothing, and yet it speaks so true. Each whisper of the wind is a bit of me, a part of you. Now I walk these trails alone where our laughter once had flowed. Silence says nothing, but it's the only voice I've known. Silence says nothing as I let you go. But in my heart, oh in my heart, it's where your memory forever owns. There's a field just past a rusted barn where summer danced and kissed our arms. Your laughter rang through dandelions like a love song without trying. I'd drive that old Ford, paint peeled gold. We'd race the dust, not growing old. Your sundress swayed with every breeze, back when love was wild and free. Oh, in the fields of '89, we rode forever on a cotton line. With muddy boots and radio static, our hearts beat loud and automatic. You were 17, I was trying to shine. We were just kids, but God, you were mine. In the golden light of that county line, I lost my heart in the fields of '89. You liked your lemonade with ice, I liked your voice under starlit skies. We carved our names in the old oak tree, it still leans west like memory. You left for school, I stayed to farm, but your goodbye still feels warm. I hear your song in meadow winds, and every spring it starts again. Oh, in the fields of '89, where we slow danced to Patsy Cline. On cassette tapes we had to rewind, those Friday nights felt so divine. Now the scarecrow stands where you kissed me blind, and all that's left are roots in time. But you still bloom in that old design of my broken heart in the fields of '89. See your dress swirling round. Every time the wheat bends down, I feel your love in this ghost town. So if you drive these roads someday and see the sun kiss amber hay, stop for a while, feel the air. You'll find us two still dancing there, not as we are, but who we were, in every breeze and every blur. And know that some things time won't mind, like our forever in the fields of '89.
Beneath the shade of an oak so old, where the river bends deep and the wind's grown cold, I found your scarf, a patch of soft worn blue, left behind like a whisper, a memory of you. Every thread a tale, every phrase sign, bound to this land where your hand once held mine. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Gravel roads know the steps we took, now covered in leaves like pages from a book. The once blazing trail now faint, unsure, echoes of laughter that time failed to cure. I roam with the dust, a shadow unkept, in the saddle I ride, where our old dreams wept. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps a slow, silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Now the oak tree's grown taller, the river runs wide, but I'm still caught in the eddy of your absent tide. Every sunset burns red, a reminder of the past, of the two bright days, too beautiful to last. So the scarf sleeps and the world turns slow, through the doorway the wind, it gently blows. I'll keep riding these trails alone, yet not free, bound by the whispers of what used to be. In the hush of the evening where sorrow creeps, the land holds tight where the scarf still sleeps. In this heart where the wild roses weep, I'll hold to the love scarf in the wind keeps. In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, rye held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars, oh, rye held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall, on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hello echoes and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love, a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love, a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night, under the stars. Oh, I held tight, forever held. Oh, I held tight.
Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the wind, I found an old porch swing where our love did begin. Those boots by the door, dusty and warm, they danced through the summer, by winter were torn. The echoes of laughter in the halls of this old cabin faded like the photographs where time is woven satin. Oh, these boots, they call my name through whispers of the aspen, neath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road, a memory's frame, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed, and these boots keep calling my name. The trail's gone colder, the town's a quiet shell, where our wild dreams once yodeled, now silence fell. That scarf you left behind on the chair, it's still there. The touch of your presence like smoke in the air. Saddles gathered dust, the rains came to rust. What was built in the throes of love now crumbles to lust. Oh, these boots, they called my name through whispers of the aspen, neath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road, a memory's frame, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed, and these boots keep calling my name. Sometimes I think to leave it all and ride, find a sunset that won't remind me of your eyes, but these plains hold your echo. The wind murmurs your sighs in the vastness of the open. There's nowhere to hide. So these boots, they'll call my name through storms and the silence, past the sorrow and the pain. Each step on this fading trail, your love remains a ghost the shadow of the oak, where wild rivers lead, lies a whispering hollow where the canyon sleeps. Underneath that ancient sky, once our love did bloom, on a porch, a creek in wood, bound by summer's loom. Oh, the canyon sleeps, but my heart's awake, haunted by the echoes of the promises we'd make. The wind, it carries your laughter through the sweeps. I'm a ghost in this solitude, where the canyon sleeps. Days turn to dust, like pages in the sun. Your scarf still hangs on the cedar, but you're long gone. The trail's overgrown, where we used to ride, now just gravel roads and an empty cab inside. Oh, the canyon sleeps while my soul just weeps, lost in the shadows of the love that couldn't keep. Rain washes the old porch, but its secrets it still keeps. I'm alone with the whispering winds, where the canyon sleeps. By that lonely riverside, I let your memory dance. The setting sun knows my regret won't give a second chance. In the saddle I find solace beneath these starry sweeps, riding trails of yesterday, where the canyon weeps. Yes, the canyon sleeps, and in dreams I see your face. A love so wild and free, no time can e'er erase. But I'll keep riding through this life that onward creeps, forever bound to whisper back, where the canyon sleeps. Out by the windy oaks of old, where whispers haunt the air, I found your flannel shirt threadbare draped on that wooden chair. The porch creaks underfoot, speaks soft of days when you were near. The rustling leaves and the sunset's gold, it's here I feel you, dear. Flannel shirt burns in the dying light, my heart yearns for your touch in the cold twilight, where memory turns. Each thread a story, a whispered sigh, in this quiet prairie town, under that vast empty sky. Gone now the laughter, coffee steams alone at dawn. Empty boots by the door, echo of a love withdrawn. Dusty trails stretch out like fingers from a forgotten hand. Riding these plains, my shadow's the only thing that stands. Flannel shirt burns in the fading light, my soul yearns for your scarf in the chill of night, where the candle burns. Each thread a promise, a silent cry, in this hollow cabin life, under the vast endless sky. In the whisper of the creek I hear
flannel shirt burns in the twilight's embrace. My mind turns to the love lost in this silent, sacred place, where my heart yearns, each ember a chapter closed, a dream that dies. On this lonely trail I walk, where the old flannel shirt lies. Let it burn, let it fade, with the sunset's last light, as the colors all cascade, where the oak whispers low under the stars' gentle glow. I'll remember, always remember, as I go. Out by the creek, where the cottonwoods grew, you wove a scarf, the sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak, our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past. This old porch knows shadows cast, where laughter filled these empty halls. Now just echoes, boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace. And the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn, under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Beneath the cool, moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my save. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind, and the rain knows my name. Sunset still bleeding, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing, yet I've learned to pray for peace in the dust, where my heart lays. at the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I found your scarf, blue as a stormy July. The river band whispered your sweet goodbye under a canvas painted with sunset sight. You hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. The porch still creaks like it did before, but my boots sound hollow on the wooden floor. Rain taps the windows, but doesn't bring more than the echo of kisses that time can't restore. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. In the dust of the trail where our dreams used to lie, I chase the sunset where old lovers sigh, lost in the whispers of a silvery sky. Love's a shadow that never quite says goodbye. So I'll listen for you in the river band's moan, among the echo of steps on gravel once known. The heart may wander, but always it's shown wherever I roam. Your memory's my home. Out where the oak trees shadowed muddy trails, I found a scarf she left, tattered and pale, near an empty cabin with its porch swung low. The sunset caught her smile long, long ago. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Old gravel roads where we used to ride, now just dust and the secrets they hide. The saddle sits empty, the bridle's gone stiff, lost in a world that shifted adrift. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Under the vast, forgiving sky, I roam alone. Every star, a whisper of the love I've known. Oak's roots run deep where fond memories lie, in the land that holds the why of her goodbye. Shattered glass tied down, hearts bound in the fray, each piece a chapter of the dance we'd sway. Still the wind sings low through empty town streets, where my heart lies buried, where our old past meet. In the quiet of the night, under fading trail stars, I understand now, we are always ours. Shattered glass not lost, but just out of view. In the dust-kicked sunset, I still reach for you.
On Lonesome Hill, neath the oak tree wide, my heart first leapt by her wildflower side. Summer breeze whispered tales in the shade, old porch creeks where our promises lay. We carved our names in that tough ancient bark, promised to meet when day faded to dark. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, where oak leaves talk of the love we had found. The winds carry cries of the words we once said, now just ghostly whispers though our dreams are laid dead. Years have passed, the oak tree stands still, but the house lies empty, life lost its thrill. Gravel roads, once our kingdom to roam, now just pathways to a long abandoned home. Her scarf in my pocket, a faded old blue, every thread a memory of the love I once knew. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, where oak leaves talk of the love we had found. The dust swirls around where we once danced in rain, now each drop's a tear, and each tear's a refrain. In the twilight's last gleaming, I see her clear, as if time stood still and she was still here. With my hand on the saddle, I face the west, riding trails to the sunset on this endless quest. Echoes roll down from that lonely hill's crown, memories fading like dusk into town. I'll ride these lands under stars cold and bright,
night. Echoes roll, echoes call, but she's never in sight. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her scarf by the creek where the wild water flowed. It danced in the breeze like a whisper from ghosts in that quiet little town where I loved her the most. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porches all mown, for a cowboy rides the fading trails alone. Years fell away like the leaves from those trees. Her laughter once filled up the autumn soft breeze. But time like a thief stole her warmth in the night, leaving just memories fading out of sight. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porches all mown, for a cowboy rides the fading trails alone. Under the vast aching sky where the old river bends, I reckon hearts are like rivers, they twist and they win. But each turn they take, they're forever changed, like a scarf caught in currents, forever strange. That scarf washed away with my heart's quiet pleas, lost in the dance of the whispering trees. The sun dips, the shadows claim the day's fiery glow. A cowboy drifts onward, letting go, but never hold. In a dusty drawer in an empty room, a rusty locket lies 'neath the moon. Inside a curl of golden hair takes me back to when she was there. Oak trees whispered on that old hill where the sun dipped low and time stood still. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. The wildflowers by the gravel road no longer bloom where our love once glowed. Her scarf caught on the old porch swing, now just a ghost of spring, sweet flame. The trails we rode have overgrown, paths we
made are now dust and bone. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy, where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge, where memories churn. 'Dance of light and gray. A cowboy's heart knows only the price to pay. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy, where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge, where memories churn. So I'll ride these lands under crown of thorn, past cabins empty and fields forlorn, with a rusty locket and the burns it bears, carried deep within like a prayer in the air.
There's a gate outside old Durango, swings wide where the weeping willows sigh. I first saw her 'neath that hazy amber glow, reflections of the sunset in her eyes. Her laughter danced like dust on desert trails, where we carved our names in ancient oaks that night. But love, like summer rain in these dry lands, fleeting, slipping silent through my hands. Oh, the gate flew with the cold north wind, left it swinging, creaking like my heavy heart. And those plains, they stretch so lonesome, so thin, like the space now lying between our worlds apart. The cabin by the ridge stands empty, its porch still holds her scarf, now gray and warm. Echoes of her footsteps in the hallway, and the quiet whisper of the morn. The town once vibrant, now a whisper. Gravel roads bear no more tales of yore, only shadows of two souls in the twilight. One stayed grounded, one a bird that soared. Yes, the gate flew with the Wild West wind, still swinging, moaning under starlit arcs. And the trails, now overgrown and thin, run like scars across these old forsaken hearts. In the mirror of the creek, under a moon's gentle gaze, I see the years, the paths I've roamed alone, each bend and ford like chapters of our days, memories etched deep in the silt and stone. So the gate flew with her last goodbye, and it's swinging, haunting in the prairie's breath, as it straddles shadows in the failing light. This cow
sowed by love and death. Oh, the gate flew in, the gate flew in. This heart still beats 'neath the western.
Out where the oak trees shadow the dust-laden trail, I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch, watched seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how its glows much like passion. A heart can spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we loved, must a good thing.
In the hush of the dawn, neath the old oak tree shade, where we carved our names deep in the bark that made the wild grass dance to the tune of the breeze, where your laughter once lived, now there's only me. And the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. Now the cabin stands empty, where the candlelight glowed. Gravel roads lay untouched, where our stories once flowed. The trail's gone cold, the sunset still bleeds in the rivers of gold through the whispering trees. And the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. So I roam through these lands like a ghost in the rain, each droplet a memory, each thunder a pain. In the echoes of footsteps, in the settling dust, I search for forgiveness in the winds I must trust. And the silence grows louder as the years tumble by. The oak tree still stands beneath the ever-changing sky. Unspoken words listen, yet her voice calls me still. In the heart of the night, over hill after hill, her shadow might fade like the trails left behind, but the echoes of love, they're forever entwined. Unspoken words listen, oh they listen so well, in the quiet between us, where true feelings dwell.
In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers float, I found a faded scarf, blue as the summer sky. It was there beneath our tree, in the wild breath of the spring, where you promise love is endless as the plain so wide. Now the empty bed sleeps alone, where your laughter once filled the dawn, and the wind sings through the screen door, a lonesome haunting song. Every sunset spills its gold on the porch where our story's told, but love's a trail gone cold in the night where the wild things roam. The cabin holds your echo in the creek, a weathered floor, while the gravel road lays quiet neath the moon's pale watchful eye. My saddle's worn and tired, like the heart I can't restore, since the day you took the city lights and left the starry sky. The empty bed sleeps alone, where your warmth was my only home. Now the rain taps out your goodbye on dusty window bones. Every sunrise bleeds and streaks on the hills where you kiss my cheek, but love's a word too sleep for a heart turned stone. Underneath the vast frontier where the stars hold back their tears, I wander with the ghost of what we've lost. Yet in every drifting cloud, in every cry so wild and loud, I find your smile veiled softly in the desert's frost. And the empty bed sunset, sleeps alone with the dreams where you still come home, and the wind whispers your name like it's a sacred flame. Though I roam these trails by day, by night, it's you I still betray. 'Cause in my heart you stay where the empty bed sleeps, forever the same.
Out by the willow, where the creek used to sing, an old wagon lingers, faded by the spring. Oak trees hold secrets of our shade beneath skies, where we carved our names in the bark love implies. Those wagon wheels are still, but oh how they rolled across wildflower fields, under sunsets of gold. Every spoke a story, every turn aside, the trail grows cold, but the memories don't die. Porches where laughter danced through the soft rain now stand silent as the prairie's lonely refrain. Your scarf in the breeze, a whisper of the past, where shadows of your smile in the dusty sunset last. Those wagon wheels are still, but oh how they roll across wildflower fields, under sunsets of gold. Every spoke a story, every turn aside, the trail grows cold, but the memories don't die. Under stars I roam, saddle worn and thin. Each night the coyotes call, it sings where you've been. In the heart of the night, by the fire's faint glow, I realize some trails, dear, are too deep to let go. Those wagon wheels are silent, echo of your laugh fading on gravel roads, our once chosen path. We spoke a story, every turn aside, the trail's gone cold, love, but it never says goodbye. In the shadow of the old, where the creek used to flow, she danced under the stars, feet bare, spirit bold. By the old wooden porch, our laughs mingled with the cold, and her scarf caught the wind, a fluttering banner of gold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride side by side through valleys deep and mountains high under the endless sky. Now it's just me in this old saddle and the road that's grown wide. Every sunset I chase, her shadow by my side. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. Sometimes in the silence, the wind whispers her name across the barren meadow. It's never quite the same. A heart can travel miles, yet stay lost in a dream, held fast by the love and all that could have been. So here's to the memories under fading western lights, to the dreams that die at dawn and the lonely bitter nights. Barefoot steps turn cold, but this story's tale is told on a gravel road to nowhere with her memory to hold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Still her laughter's just an echo in an empty room.